Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Mallory with Healing Lux, and today I want to show you a couple quick tips that you can do before you work out to help you make your workout work better for you. So I call this my work smarter, not harder, although obviously I did not come up with that sentence. But it's about that energy, this idea that if we work smarter and we combine energy medicine with our workout, we can shift our body not just from a physical level, which most of us think about the physiological benefits of working out, but we can shift it from an emotional and energetic perspective as well. So sometimes I begin standing, sometimes I begin sitting, but the key is to begin with opening the faucet. So your hands are the key to that. So just take your fingers in between your thumb and your forefinger and just give yourself a little hand massage there. And so that's gonna open the gates. That's what Donna Eden calls it. And just kind of help all those meridians and all that energy that flows off your arms, open that up. So you want to do that with your feet as well. So help your toes, open your faucets. I like to trace up spleen anytime I come to standing. It can never hurt to trace that multiple times. Other things, you can bring in kind of the energy medicine yoga aspect. So Lauren Walker has a lot of energy medicine yoga work. So as she comes up, as you're doing a sun salutation, she will have you do Donna's full Celtic weave. And so you can add some of that in before you work out. I really love a couple of chaturanga push-ups into downward dog flow before I work out. It helps just everything in my body really align. I also like to think while I'm in the plank pose about the area within the base of our skull that's actually kind of like a drainage area. So what happens is the cerebral spinal fluid in her brain, it is also filtered out and it gets dumped. And so what we know are certain proteins within that cerebral spinal fluid. If they're not dumped out of the brain enough, that's kind of what gets backed up and is starting to be linked into Alzheimer's, memory loss, dementia. So a lot of why I love working out where I work out is because the focus is on what's called a neutral spine. So that neutral spine position is the focus of your head directly over your shoulders, directly over your hips, and you have that kind of slight curvature in your back, and that's what we, that's the optimal spine functioning. Whereas when we are on our phones and over computers, we tend to hunch, and that is going to limit potential drainage ability, right, and alignment. So while I'm going into the chaturanga downward dog flow, that's some of the mental things that I consider. So coming into that, go into your plank, and again, pushing the back of your head up, making sure that you have a nice neutral spine. Coming forward, shifting your shoulders forward of your wrists, lowering down into a chaturanga hold, exhaling up into a downward dog. And do that a couple times. And that just feels so nice to get all of that, create that space and length. And you can either walk or hop your feet forward. And the next thing I like to do is come to a seated position, and I really love to stretch out my hips. So I have another video about how awesome the Wayne Cook is and how it can open up your hips for you. So you can do whatever version of this fits for your flexibility. I like to come into a full seated logs of fire, but you can do just one leg up if that works for you. You can cross one leg over the other and twist. But this is that part of the Wayne Cook position and Donna's daily routine where whatever you're choosing, you want something crossed. And whatever you choose to do, you want to do the same thing on both sides. So whether you cross or bring it in, Always remember to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. And wing cook ins with all of the fingertips on the front of the head, your third eye. Such a magical button to help program our brain and body to work for us. And shake off anything you no longer need. Here is where I'll kind of tap in. I probably need to do some cheek taps, make sure I'm grounded. Never hurts to tap K27 and make sure those meridians are flowing how they want. Never hurts to give a good thymus tap and boost your white blood cell count almost instantly. And spleen can always use love for almost all of us. Additional things that feel amazing, some X's on your belly, or everything is stronger when it's crossed. Bring things up. And you want to hook up one finger in your belly button, one on your third eye, and zip up. I like to do 3 in the front, 1 in the back. You can do 1 in the front, 1 in the back. Again, part of this is just really making this yours. So I take a few minutes before my workouts. I get my energies set and ready to go, and then I enjoy that exceptional, amazing ability for my body to flow and move and become challenged, not only physically but also mentally, energetically, and that is fulfilling spiritually as well. If you have any other questions, you can look me up on Healing Lex on YouTube, healinglex.com, or you can check out Energy Medicine for Growth Mindset on Facebook for more tips and updates too. Thanks.